Hello, it's Dan here. Now, how could watching horror movies help you with your anxiety? Now, if you're struggling with anxiety, you might have enough on your plate. You might just avoid those things because you don't need any more kind of anxious, scary kind of stuff going on. But it turns out there is research that shows that watching horror movies, scary movies can actually help you to learn how to regulate those anxious thoughts and feelings. They're evoked during the film. You learn how to manage them, to dissipate them, to deal with them, and that actually then that becomes a coping skill that you can take into real life situations afterwards. So it turns out, as well as being entertained, if you do have that interest in watching these horror movies, it could actually be helping you to learn how to manage anxious thoughts, feelings. Doesn't mean you should necessarily go and do it if you don't want to, but if you are doing it, keep that in mind. You're benefiting psychologically and learning ways to manage your own thoughts, feelings that you can take into other situations. The guy behind most of the research has written this book, Morbidly Curious, all about the psychology of why some people are so into horror stuff and things to do with danger and death and so on. I'm looking forward to reading that. It's going to be fascinating. But it turns out watching things like horror movies can help you learn how to manage, regulate in a safe way, anxious thoughts, feelings. That becomes a coping skill that you can use in your life.